in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Cowboys have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the first swing of the game. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man,
turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The short hands, it's Booker. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now,
touchdown Toppers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
To the air, it's Ashmore. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Silver. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Cowboys are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Punts it out of the air. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Defense might bring the house here. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Ashmore. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. And the throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Mooney. Finds his man. It's Booker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
He's got it. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going back to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. He's got 50 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught close to the marker. It's Bacon. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And the Hilltoppers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ashmore. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Parker. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He makes it grab. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Defense showing blitz here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. An Oklahoma State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mooney. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires one high and deep. And that pass is caught at the 25. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it in the 16. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Gonna run it. It's Bacon. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
I mean, fourth and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on fourth down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Scanning the field is Ashmore. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. That's caught. It's led. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. They'll mark him down right there, and how about that play and picking up a chunk of yardage? Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, WKU.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Western Kentucky, 28, Oklahoma State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State, hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're working that left side. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quick release by the QB. Oh, what a cut! Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Cowboys just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Ashmore. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33. First, looking for a huge play. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Topper. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Sweet cut there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The Portland throw off the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to get it done with a run here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Ashmore. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down and bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll return it. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the ballers on that offensive line.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks.
He lobs one high down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Mooney. Fires to the big fella. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Slithers into space. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management so much easier on the offense.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. All wideouts, no backs.
1st down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Ashmore. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down. As the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Silver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
sure hands. It's Silver. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
A little screen to the running back. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every... Guy drops back to throw. He's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Grabbed behind the line. It's Silver. Crosses the 35. Takes it the other way. All the way inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 37, and the chunk play has them threatening. And the Cowboys, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Ashmore. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Reed just fires complete. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Racing down the left side. He's at the tip. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. To throw, it's Mooney. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care.
Turning it on! Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Got a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A 3rd and goal. Sneaks it in.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Got his man down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Red pass, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Ashmore. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Silver. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Finds his big tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cowboys, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Parker. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the 1st interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snatches it on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Breaks the tackle.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Mooney. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the 1st game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
59, Oklahoma State, 38.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Makes the grab on the right. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Look out, he's got room. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Nice move there. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in.
There he goes! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Dropping back, it's Mooney. Makes the catch, it's Lay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Got the back over the middle. At the 20, he's got space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proved it. Like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, WKU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Ashmore. Lost one deep down the right side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toppers.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Western Kentucky, 76. Oklahoma State, 59.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Ashmore. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. So now it's 2nd and long. to fire. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.